Hello, everybody. Film Sugar here. We are here to see The Batman. 2 days early. That's right. Had to pull some strings, throw the name Film Trigger down, and then they said, we don't care. You got tickets for the fan, what do they call it?
Fan screening?
Screening. Quick, expectations.
Way too high.
Oh.
I've set the bar really high. I'm hoping for this to be like the definitive like Batman movie. Like, as weird as that might sound.
No, it's just that's what everyone thinks when the next Batman movie comes out. It's
Yeah,
like,
but we
maybe
haven't
that
gotten
one's
that
going to
yet.
be the definitive Batman.
We haven't gotten that yet, so hopefully this one is.
My thoughts going into this are simple. I hope it's not something I've seen before. At Reeves is like, ooh, let's do a grounded Batman. And I'm just like, we just had one like a few years ago.
Yeah.
How about our, cosmic Batman that fights aliens from outer space? How about that one? Warner Brothers? Anyone? No? My expectations are not as high as yours. I'm still looking at this movie under a magnifying glass because, it's just risen out of the ashes of what was supposed to be Ben Affleck's Batman, and I haven't forgotten that. You ready to do this?
I'm ready.
All right, we'll see you guys in just a little bit.
Loved it, liked it, didn't like it, or hated it.
1, 2, 3.
I don't know.
I was almost an I don't know, but I liked it. I'm not quite sure why yet.
It's not like an I don't know if I liked it. It's an I don't know if I liked it or loved it. I'm in between there. Like, I thought the first act, it felt rushed. Like, I don't know if you felt the same thing, but it felt like we were just jumping like right into it, and that felt weird.
It did feel weird, especially with like him and Selena. Like it was very just like, hey, you want to do superhero stuff? Sure. Okay. And I used my Bale voice, by the way, because I picked up some Bale-ness.
I did too.
A couple, not too bad. I liked his Bat voice pretty well, but like I did catch some Bale-isms. Overall story was great. The cinematography, which you probably could tell from the trailers, they did a great job capturing like this very gothic-y Gotham.
Yeah.
The city was alive. It was its own thing. This movie has its own tone, like I've never seen before. So it did deliver on that. It's weird because the movie was so original, but I felt like I recognized bits and pieces of things I've seen over and over again. And like,
it's almost like they took like you said, bits and pieces of a bunch of different things to make it feel original.
Yes.
When in reality, it kind of isn't.
I don't know if it's deliberate or not. Even like more aesthetically, I really enjoyed how they added in the 60s Batman stuff, like stuff that I recognized watching that TV show. It was an unexpected nostalgic tickle, if you will. But then it was every single Batman movie from then on, I saw bits and pieces in.
There's a certain part right when like the chase between Batman and Penguin starts. I think from that point on, I loved everything. This is when it got really, really good, but I think everything before that is just, it's fine. Like, it was okay.
Also, had seen Batman do things I've never seen Batman do before. I'll just put it this way. I've never seen Batman knock on so many doors. That's one thing I did notice. Batman knocked on a lot of doors.
It almost became a running joke.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Riddler. I am so mixed with this Riddler because there's certain parts where I love it. Paul Dano, he was being theatrical. It was borderline comical sometimes. Like, I laughed, and I don't think I was supposed to. The other parts where it made me so uncomfortable, where I'm like, I don't like what he's doing. He did something, and I go, oh my God, this is how people who don't like Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor feel about Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. Like, I can see myself going, I don't get it. I don't like it. And I can also see people going, this is incredible. And me just not getting it. I think I'm finally on the other side of that.
A little exaggerated, but it makes sense.
Exaggerated? No, it's not exaggerated. It's exactly how I feel.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
not exaggerating how I feel.
I actually really like the Riddler. What I didn't like about Riddler was that costume. That looked kind of stupid. Like, the jacket was cool, the mask was not working.
Right, the mask never worked. That's one thing I kept saying, is that the mask just does not work.
When you actually get to, like, see Riddler, like, when he's actually acting like the Riddler, when he's not just being a serial killer, I actually really enjoyed it. It felt like the Arkham games. I don't know why I like that so much. I did enjoy Riddler in this movie, and I think he has a lot of potential going forward. Question.
Yes.
Who was your favorite character in the movie?
Penguin.
Penguin.
Every time he was on screen, I was just attached.
I really enjoyed Penguin. I was expecting him to be my favorite character. He was actually the character I was most excited to see.
Well, who's yours?
Gordon. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Gordon.
He gave a really good performance. Jeffrey Wright did. I liked him and Batman's relationship.
It's definitely the most frenzies relationship we've seen between those two. It wouldn't surprise me if they both had a necklace. One said B and the other one said FF. One thing, and we've known that this is an inspiration going into this movie, was Seven. The movie Seven. There's certain shots I'm like, I could see the inspiration. And then there's certain parts of the movie I'm like, this is from the Seven script. Hold on. This isn't being inspired. At one point in time, I expected there to be what's in the box moment with Batman. I really did. And that just adds to that entire, there wasn't anything original in this movie. But it all put together created an original movie.
Yeah.
And there's certain shots where I'm like, that's the fucking Crow. That's from The Crow.
Yeah.
That line is in Seven. What she just said, that's in, this Batman movie. What he just did was in that Batman movie. The suit's original.
I'm really curious to see where this franchise goes. I want to see if they'll stick with this, grounded idea, or if they will go into more fantasy areas.
The way it looks is that it's going to be grounded, but they're going to have, these fantastical moments.
Right.
All in all, I liked the movie. It might be one of those movies where I'll watch it again and I like it even more. It's a great possibility of that, but there's also a great possibility it might just fall to the wayside and I won't think about it again. I don't know. I'm going to give my spoiler-free review. I'll do that, but if I do a spoiler talk or a spoiler review, I'll probably have a better sense of where I sit with this movie then.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's our first reaction to the Batman. Please be sure to check out some more of our videos. And as always, stay trigger happy, my friends.